and keep it real as a vibe, so just relax. I got the hottest topics, get ready, sit back and watch it. It's Kymmies. Hey, it's Kymmies Korner. Hey, welcome to Kymmies Korner. I am Kymmy, and this is Tiink Galore, which they call her Tiink. So, by the way, this is my daughter, my firstborn. So let's get right into it. All right. First of all, let them know, how did you get the name Tiink? Because that's not the birth name I gave you. So how did you get the name Tiink?
Everybody always asks me that. That's crazy. Everybody asks me that. So if y'all really want to know, y'all want me to tell you the real deal.
They want to know.
Like, a minute ago, right, somebody called me Tiink, but it was crazy because it was spelled with two I's, and I was spelling my words like different. So when he spelled it with two I's, I liked it. And I like the ring of it. I like everything of it for real. So I went with Tiink, and I just went with Tiink. Then it was Tiink Wink, you know. And I had to change it. And then I just got glorified. And just became Tiink Galore.
All right. So, how old were you? Oh, first of all, this is the After Dark, because we talking about OnlyFans. All right. So, how old were you when you started OnlyFans?
I think I was 18.
How old are you now?
I'm 22 now. I think, I was 18.
Okay.
18 going on 19.
Okay. What made you want to start OnlyFans? They want to know.
This is a late night show, so I'm kind of weird. I'm kind of weird, y'all. I didn't know these questions beforehand, just to let y'all know. So it's catching me off guard is why I'm acting like this. And I'm kind of weird. So if y'all really want to know, because it's the After Dark. I like looking at myself. I like seeing myself. I like watching porn. So if I watch porn and it don't grasp my attention, it didn't used to grasp my attention for how I wanted to. So I'm like, I can make something for myself. And I made this video one day. And when I was playing it back, I really liked it. I'm like, oh yeah, if I like myself this much, you know what I'm saying? I know they're going to like it.
Okay. So that's how it started.
Yeah, because I know that bread going to come after this.
Okay, does your parents support you?
Parents supports me, of course.
Well, of course you got a daddy.
Parents supports me, of course.
Okay. What's your biggest fear as far as OnlyFans?
I was about to say, Mom, my clowns. My biggest fear is OnlyFans. And crashing. My fear of OnlyFans is crashing. I don't want the website to I don't want it to shut down. I think it was one point where it was just it was going through different guidelines where you had to do certain stuff to be verified and all this other stuff, and I thought it was shutting down. I'm like, oh no. I got clientele, I can keep it going per se, but
so OnlyFans is a website.
Yeah, it's a website.
And what is that? Tell us a little bit about the website and how it go, because I know about OnlyFans, but a lot of other viewers might not know about OnlyFans.
What you mean how it go? Okay,
is it private shows or it's just public when you go up there? I go up there,
I can tell you. All right, so if you click on my link, it's gonna just basically ask you to sign up. You know what I'm saying? Add a card to it for you to pay for anything that you decide to pay for. So and then you have to pay for the subscription. So you have to do that first. But after you pay for it, it's you can see everything that I post regular. But if I post something that has a payment on it, you have to pay for it to look at it.
What if they don't have your link? So how would they find you?
My name.
Or you have
Tiink Galore. Everybody name, my name is always Tiink Galore. Yeah, I don't change that.
And how do you spell it?
T-I, 2 I's. Y'all know it's 2 I's. T-I. If it's not 2 I's, you're disrespectful. You're not even talking to me. Okay. So it's TIINKGALORE. Tiink Galore.
Okay.
But everybody OnlyFans is OnlyFans/theyname.com.
Okay, so that's how you would be able to get in contact with her or anybody else. So would they be able to go up there and just search for random people? Could you see random people profile, or
if you know their name? If you know their name,
so you have to know their name. Okay, so that's that. Okay. How much on average would you say you made the most in a month?
A band. I made a band in a month.
Okay.
That's alright.
Are you single?
Of course.
Okay.
Fuck nigga free.
Would you date a fan?
It depends. Like, not that I would date him, but it's this one fan that's been supporting me like from day one.
Okay.
And like, if I really had to give like any of my fans a chance, I'd give him a chance because yeah. You know what? If he ever watches Yan, shout out to you.
Do you think that he would treat you different if he was your boyfriend? Because
I think he'll treat me better, being that he grass mad. Like, he really got me for a friend. I don't think that he would be like, oh, I got her now, you know, so I don't think that one would change. Like, but that's my.
I'm talking about like he would want you to stop OnlyFans.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. For anybody that want me to stop OnlyFans, I'm not dealing with them.
Okay. Do you do private shows like off OnlyFans?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, this is
FaceTime
kind of
calls,
coming
direct.
up to,
I do direct FaceTime calls.
This is kind of coming up to my next question. Okay. Do you do anything pertaining to what OnlyFans entail outside of OnlyFans? Like, do you book club shows or do you strip? Like, do you?
Okay, so basically I dance.
Oh,
I strip in the dance club. You know what I'm saying? I go to the strip club. After hours, stripping after hours. The bachelor parties. You can book me with a deposit.
All of her information will be in the script.
Of course. What else? Basically, yeah, anything that I do on OnlyFans, you can definitely hit me up to do it directly through a FaceTime call or book me for a private show.
Do you travel for?
And a fee. Like my normal fee is always like I got a normal fee.
Don't say what your normal fee is.
I'm not gonna say it, but I have a normal fee. But if I have to travel, it's always added to it. With the deposit though.
And let me make a disclaimer. The reason why I told her don't say the fee now, because this video will be up forever, and if somebody is watching this 2 years later,
but I say also
variate,
because you know the price go up every day. Like what I was charging 2 years ago, it's not that now. Not a $40 hub. Definitely not. Never been though, but definitely not that. You know how that saying go. Not a $40 hub no more.
Okay, so what advice would you give to somebody that want to start on OnlyFans?
If you want to start an OnlyFans, because I mean, I have had people like all the time be like, bro, I want to start an OnlyFans. But the main thing for most people be, and I'm glad you asked, because this needs to be a little tea for y'all. The main thing people ask me is like, how do you make an OnlyFans or go about an OnlyFans, but you don't want people to know that you only have an OnlyFans, or you don't want your family and stuff to see. So basically me, like, I know a lot of people. So if you know people that do OnlyFans like me, if you know me that's doing OnlyFans, you can pay me for promo and be like, post me on your page, tag me, and that's how they directly go to your page. Because that's people from OnlyFans that's paying, that's directly going to your page instead of you posting it on the internet and be like anybody just to see it. So it's also other people that allow you to, you know what I'm saying, pay to promote on their OnlyFans for the OnlyFans people to go to your OnlyFans and then only be on OnlyFans. Like, that's what I like about it, because like I had a lot of people hit me up and be like, I don't want, you know what I'm saying, everybody know, but how am I supposed to do it?
So you promote on your social media?
I do. Okay, I promote broad.
Okay. So, I didn't know that those questions were going to be ran through that fast, because I pre-wrote those down.
That was only 10?
Yeah, that was only 10.
Matter
of fact, it was about 11 or 12.
That's been like 5.
Okay, so I'm going to come off the top of the dome with a couple more, but right now, we will be back after this commercial break.
All right.
Today live on set, a special guest.
Kymmies Creations, custom items, old, new, and additions. Drink pouches. Mystery popsicles. Makeup services. Logo services. Tray sets. Gift certificates, and more. Thanks for watching.
All right, we are back, and we still have Tiink here with OnlyFans. And I ran out of the previous the pre-written questions that I had. So now I have to come off the top of the dome with some questions. Being as though I'm your mom, how did you first tell me that you were doing OnlyFans? Do you remember? I mean, well, how did I find out?
It was normal. For real.
But they don't know what type of relationship.
For me, it was normal because, let me say this first. I don't give a fuck about nobody saying me about smoking no black and I'm a female because I've been smoking black since I was 12 years old and I'm going to keep smoking black to the day I die, okay? I just want to put that out there because I hate people that just try to do that, okay?
Yeah. Slide the ashtray down a little bit. Lighter.
So anyway, long story short, goddamn, my mom like kind of always just like I always talk to my mom about stuff, so she already like knew the type of person I was.
I did.
And as I got older, you know what I'm saying, like I never was like kind of disrespectful in that kind of manner, as in like, you know what I'm saying, me being grown type shit. But as I got older, you know what I'm saying, shit changed. I moved out, came back, and then like I just started talking to my mama about it and like, Mom, hey, guess what, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting some money. She was like, you know what I'm saying, that's good. You know what I'm saying, of course your mama wants you to get money. But then it's like, come about conversations, and it's like, I gotta tell her because it's like, I'm getting more money now. It's like, where the fuck you getting this money from? I'm like, well, I'm doing OnlyFans now, you know what I'm saying? So she like, it wasn't like she was mad, and then she wasn't mad, but it was just like, hey, if that's what you're doing, everybody else doing it, get your money, but you better make sure that you get that money.
Make the money.
That's just how it was. Yeah.
And I actually offered to be her manager. You don't remember that conversation?
For my OnlyFans, no.
For you being a stripper.
Yeah.
And that would have went along with the OnlyFans when you traveled. I would have been sergeant at arms. But so me being your mom, and we have the relationship that we have. Is there anything that you haven't told me about a time? Okay, well, not just saying haven't told me, but has there been a time?
I told you everything.
I'm about to say you just did. So, was there a time that anything ever went left with traveling? And if so, how did you handle it?
Okay, like, I mean, do you want me to tell a story about it, or you just want me to straight answer? Because, like, shit has...
kind of story, but straight answer.
Got you. So, I mean, shit always go left when you travel. Like, if you travel, like me, I'm going to say this first. If you travel, you have shit planned, and you have the funds for absolutely everything. Like, you got it organized, you know it's going to go right. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's going to be some left turns, but you still, you know what I'm saying, got it basically organized the whole way through. That's one story versus just being a risk taker. And I'm a risk taker. Like, okay, I know I got $500. That's enough for me to have a hotel for one night, food, wig, you know what I'm saying, that I would whoop, and be the, you know what I'm saying, rejuvenate by the time I get there and me have the bread for the next day. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying? I go with it because I'm like, that's what I want to do. And if I get there, I know I can make that bread because that's what I'm going to do because I have to do it. So, I mean, me just being like, I don't know. I got stranded a couple of places. You know what I'm saying? I just had faith. I never really get down about stuff. Like, I always just be like, on to the next solution. Like, I don't stop here. Like, oh, I'm stranded. It's like, I'm stranded. All right, what's the next
So
thing?
quick
Like,
kind of scenario with being stranded. Was that something that was an accident, or it just kind of, I mean, not accidental, just kind of happened, but being stranded, was that something that, okay, you went with somebody and they just fucking left you, or you thought you had your plan mapped out and it really wasn't fully mapped out once you got there?
So it be hand in hand. But the one time that I'm really talking about that's like really hit me deep, like the most time, that was really me just going with somebody thinking that everything was kosher. And I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying, we would go half and half on everything. We gonna go bread for bread. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that happened. But all in all, shit, I'm good, for real. I'm here. But yeah, that was trusting people.
Being as though we live in Virginia, what's the furthest that you went out of Virginia with your entertainment business?
Yeah, that is the furthest I've been. Vegas.
Okay.
Vegas was the furthest because I remember I went out there to dance and I didn't dance for like 3 days. I was out there and I'm like, bro, like here, like what we doing? Got my shoes and shit, got new dance outfits. Then I met this shorty, goddamn, we was just chilling. It wasn't like nothing crazy. We were just talking. I brought something up about it, but it's like, you know how you don't want to tell everybody your business for real. So I'm like, yeah, I came out here to dance, but I ain't danced yet. So she never told me she was a dancer. Then later on, she just hit me up. She was like, hey, yo, don't you dance? And I'm like, yeah. She was like, I was like, I got my shoes and everything, and I came out here and I never danced yet. Like, what's going on? And then she was like, I booked for this party tonight, the deposit and everything, you know what I'm saying? You trying to dance? I'm like, what? So yeah, I went there. The deposit was $250, and I made $500. So that was $750 I made that night. That was like.
So I want to say, even though you clarified what you meant by shorty, like shorty, but when you put emphasis on shorty,
because it was like she really came through.
Okay, but do you only date men or you also date women?
I only date men, but I will dibble and dabble with women.
So you won't date one?
I would, but per se, as in me, like I have to really find that one. Because first of all, it's gonna be a whole different type of breed if I date one.
She can be feminine, or she got to be like a stud.
It can be both, but feminine ain't gonna last long. So if I really want something, it gotta be stud anyway. Because I need that nigga.
Because this Aquarius attitude.
I need a nigga. Because I can be that nigga sometimes, but it's like, if I be a nigga with a female, it ain't gonna last long because I'm gonna want that soft side, like somebody that cater to me. And it's like, when you the nigga in the relationship, sometimes, I don't know, because I'm different. But when you the nigga in a relationship, you feel like you have to do certain shit, you obligated to certain shit, and it's like you have to put your feelings on the back burner. And me, no. I need my feelings to show, I need to cry and be held. So yeah, I'm gonna need me a stud.
Y'all hear it first hand. If y'all thinking about it, thought about it, whatever, y'all getting the tea tonight, because I'm getting deep with these questions. So, you're a drinker, a smoker, okay. You said you smoke weed, okay. So what's your marijuana? So what's your typical night of fun? Like outside of OnlyFans and entertaining and all of that for like a job. Like what's your typical night of fun?
Okay, I don't really do much, but if I was to go out and have fun, a couple of drinks, of course. I like to drink.
What's your favorite drink?
Tequila.
Okay, tequila.
I love tequila. My favorite drink would be Patron, but anything tequila.
Okay.
I like to drink. I like to shake my ass. Even if I ain't had no ass, I probably would love to shake my ass. That's just how I feel. Like, that's how much I love shaking my ass. And I just like to feel like I'm, like, living in the moment. Because I know nothing lasts forever. But if you living in the moment, you really having a good time in that moment. It's like you always can just have that moment to replay. And I love lit moments. So if I could just have a lit moment and just be outside, you know what I'm saying? Just parlay, that's cool. Like, I don't have to go nowhere for real. I could just be on a block party. Shake a little leg. Like, I don't have to twerk no ass and be seen or nothing. But just shaking a little leg, you know what I'm saying? Or doing some hips. That little TikTok shit, that shit get me high. You know what I'm saying?
So you got TikTok?
Facts.
Okay. And it's Tiink Galore?
It's Tiink G3. 3. Because this is my third damn page. They keep deleting me.
Okay. So, at the end of the day, basically, OnlyFans is like your main pay, like your main income, or you got other sources of income to, like, legit?
I have other sources, but I would say that's my main, only because even still with working a regular 9 to 5, I would say that's my main, because I still make more bread up there, like, how do you say it, like, faster, basically, than me just working my 9 to 5 week. Even still a week paycheck, you know what I'm saying, every week. I still, because with my OnlyFans, I still can, like, get my OnlyFans money, but I still get direct deposit pays, like, as far as FaceTime shows and, like, private parties and all this other stuff. So, like, that's kind of, like, faster to me. So that will be my, like, yeah.
Okay, so even though I asked that and I said I know about OnlyFans is actually a job, but I separated the two so that some of you all would know, just for me to come back with this right now, because you actually can file OnlyFans on your taxes with a W-2 and all of that. Now that I'm not a financial advisor, so I don't know how to do that. We're in the process of trying to figure that out. So so at the end of the day, you basically said it's a specific person that you already had in mind that you probably would date. As a fan, you don't really have nobody like.
But I could answer that as a general question for real, because my only thing, like, all right, it depends. Because the only reason why I brought him up is because I know he's been supporting since day one. But it could still be other people that's been supporting since day one. But you know, people be weird. And he ain't never been weird to me because he been supporting, like, not from afar and been like just buying, and then just want to just be with me. He been like buying and like still communicating, like, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Different little things like that. So that's why I said him. But other than that, it would just like have to, I don't know, I really go off my feelings for like my spiritual feelings, because a fan can be like too obsessed and like crazy. I don't
And
know.
you know all about crazy.
I do.
Okay, but I know these fans have been watching, like, what her body look like. So, to get a preview, go on, stand up and do a spin for them just to see, give them a little,
Cause this little body out of y'all, this little suits, it's a little.
Okay.
Let's see.
Is it giving?
It's not really.
Okay.
Yeah, I almost feel. That ain't even good.
Okay, we're gonna keep that in there. We ain't gonna edit that out. But yeah. So
Knee slapping.
if y'all really want to see what that body yada do, go look her up on OnlyFans. The description or the link will be down. No, the information would be down in the description. I thank you for being my first guest on After Dark, even though I'm mommy, but this is Kymmies Korner, and you are.
Wish y'all could see it for real. Oh, y'all probably can see the living radio.
That's Tiink,
Nah, I ain't able to see it.
and that's Galore.
But yeah, Tiink Galore, y'all already know.
All right, and we're out.